Girl, not you FaceTiming me all late. You the one that wanted to know how I did my makeup. I had to turn on the Parkers. I'm in here waiting so long. Which isn't really a big deal because I really like the Parkers. But anyways, I'm glad you're here nonetheless. Let's go ahead and jump right into this FaceTime makeup tutorial. So first things first, we are starting off with a nice clean base, okay? And normally I do like to go ahead and moisturize, but today I just went right in with one of my favorite primers. So we are going in with our e.l.f. Grip Primer. And it's basically like this jelly consistency, and I just like tap it into my skin. As you can see, I got like a fresh pump, so it wasn't even trying to come out. I was like, what's going on? What's going on here? But anyways, so have y'all tried the pink one? Because I feel like the one that I've been seeing the most is the blue one, and so that's the only one that I tried. So y'all let me know if you guys have tried the pink, the one in the pink packaging, and let me know what you think. So I'm now going in with my Estee Lauder foundation, okay? It's been doing me right, and as you can see, I literally picked the perfect shade match, and I just, I honestly caught this online, so I was a little proud of myself because I didn't have to try it on in stores. But and as far as all the products that I'm using, I'll text it to you, so you guys can go ahead and have that. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about color correcting. I don't mind it, but this is like my honest raw routine. Like, I'm talking daily, without actually getting every single step perfect and completely flawless. I feel like that is usually like fine-tuned for social media and when people are sharing their routines. No, this is like how my routine is, like personally, like when no one's watching. So of course I'm gonna use the wrong brushes sometimes, and of course I'm like I'm really not gonna go ahead and get everything perfect, and you guys really are gonna see that in this video, so I'm gonna call it out in a second. So this concealer has been doing me right, y'all. This one is the Milani, well, this one is by Milani Cosmetics. I love how opaque it is, and y'all have heard me talk about this before, but it's my go-to. I think it's about like 11-12 bucks if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I don't really think y'all can beat that. You know what I mean? So I like the shade that I use also because I'm a full coverage girly. So I always like going for something that's a bit more opaque, that's, lifting the face up quite a bit. So that's the look that we're going for today. I usually do not go for medium or sheer coverage concealers. So y'all let me know what y'all think, if y'all recommend any, but I am a full coverage girly. In and out. So right now I am blending in my contour, and this one is by Fenty. I think it's the Matchstick in Espresso. So that's the one that I'm using right now also. And I really just take that around like the perimeters of my face, and then I buff that out with kind of like a dense makeup brush. And the makeup brush that I am using, where did I get this one from? This one I got from, is it Peach? I'll text you the company. I'll text you the company, but yeah, it's a really good brush. So right now I am actually just going ahead and pulling back my lace band a little bit. I had actually just installed this unit like less than an hour before I started filming this. So, and of course we don't want that line of demarcation, so I'm trying to pull it back a little bit, so we're not giving that. All right, y'all, so error number 5673, I don't know. But right now I am blending out my contour using a fluffy brush. Don't be like me. This brush is so fluffy, you can even see I made a face in the recording because I'm like, oh, this is nowhere near what it's supposed to look like. It barely even moved because I'm supposed to be using something that's thicker. And I just bought a new brush today from Sephora that I cannot wait to share with you guys. I'll probably show you guys in the next video, but yeah. Don't be like me, oh, don't be like me. So this is my favorite part, my favorite part of makeup. And y'all gotta tell me y'all favorite part of makeup down below because I've heard a lot of different answers. But my favorite part is setting. I love setting the under eye. I love the blurring effect. I love seeing everything come together. So I'm happy that we're getting into that. So the powders that I'm using is a combination of two things, okay? We are using One Size Beauty, and we're using two shades. We're using the pink shade, and we're using the darkest shade. And I literally mixed both of them together, and that is what I use to set my highlighted areas. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I just used it to kind of like lightly set like everywhere else before I get into the whole contour powder. And then I add an extra layer of, what's the one called? Dang, it's slipping from me. And after that, I add an extra layer of the foundation powder. That one gives you this flawless finish. Like, I'm talking walking Instagram filter, you know what I mean? Super highlighted, I really love it. It just gives you that really smooth base. Y'all been seeing Uche Notori's base going around. I wonder if I should give that a try. If y'all want to see that, let me know. I'll give that a try. Of course, we all have our own base routines, but hers is trending right now, so I don't know. I might give it a try. We are contouring, guys, and the powder that we are using is from Juvia's Place. So I actually tap into both powders. There's two different colors inside of the powder one that I use. So I love going back and forth from like the neutral color to the warm color and kind of bringing that up to like the shade that I like. And then I'm just taking that again, as you can see, in all the perimeters of my face. And then I also take it down the bridge of my nose as well. Now, the one that also has me in the chokehold, and you guys are gonna see that in a second, the one that has me in the chokehold is Mocha Mommy by Fenty. Lord have mercy. I am obsessed with pulling out the red hues and undertones in my skin. I love it so much. It just brings the look together, especially on the forehead. I don't know how people be saying, oh, I can't put no makeup on my forehead. It's not really necessary. Eh? You say what? Come again. like you want that full coverage flawless look, you have to put on the makeup, guys. You have to put on the makeup. There's no dot dot concealer and dot dot contour. Like, you have to put it on. I don't know. So right here I am actually using face powder again to go ahead and kind of like chisel those cheeks a bit. And the powder that I am using is an oldie but goodie. Like, I haven't used it in a while, but when I did use it, I have like every single shade in my makeup kit, okay? And before I do anything with my brows or my eyeshadow, I'm just putting a little bit of powder on the highlights of my face, just to kind of like act as a barrier and also to bake as well, because I do love that, like, that finished look once you wipe it away. You'll notice that I was kind of using the puff to try to apply it, but it was kind of blurring it in, so I was like, let me just go ahead and apply this with the beauty blender. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but this particular beauty blender is actually from e.l.f. So now I'm just blending away the harsh edges, and then we can move on to brows. So I'm just using this brow gel to kind of go ahead and put everything in place. Have you ever used, what's it called? The edge control. This is probably about to sound so ghetto. This about to sound so ghetto, but I don't care. Have y'all ever used edge control like on y'all brows? I'm gonna do it in another tutorial. I did it once and I really liked how laminated it looked, but we gonna talk about that. So I'm just going ahead and using this brow pen by NYX to go ahead and give me these hair-like strokes, y'all, okay? So I'm using the darkest shade and the shade Espresso. I could be wrong, but like I said, I'll text it to you. So I'm just using that to give me some hair-like strokes. I love how 3D and hair-like this product makes my brows look. It's insane. Like, it's really good. So and if it ever comes out, I'm the type of person, like, I don't want to get the brow product, the brow pen that's the lightest, because sometimes I get a little frustrated that I don't necessarily see it, you know what I mean? So I get the dark one, and then you can bring the color up by using a brow gel or by using powder. Those two ways you can make it lighter. So the same concealer that I used on my face, I'm just gonna go ahead and use that to clean up my brows. Again, kind of being lazy here because it's best to go ahead and get the sharpest precision with a brow brush. but I didn't use the brow brush. I just used my applicator, so sue me. But this is what we're working with for today. So I was struggling here a little bit with trying to go ahead and blend out the concealer on my lid because I did not necessarily clean off my brush. There was powder on it. So of course that's going to create patching. You people pray for me, or I don't know what was going on with me this day. I'm just doing anyhow with my makeup. Like, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't in the mood. I don't know what was going on. But anyways, let's get into this eyeshadow. So for the eyeshadow, again, we are going in with Fenty Beauty Mocha Mommy on the eyes, okay? And I literally am like stamping that on rather aggressively. I'm stamping that on and then I am blending it out, okay? So it's like I pack on the color and then I blend it out. And for this one, again, I am using a fluffy brush. I think this one is from Morphe Cosmetics. So let's go ahead and transition. So I'm adding a little bit of black eyeshadow and I'm literally just lining my waterline with that black eyeshadow just to kind of like intensify the color around my eyes a little bit. And this one is a single shadow that I got from Urban Decay. Guys, now I am going into an eyeshadow palette by Morphe and I'm just grabbing some brown shadow and I'm stamping it on. Again, I'm literally telling you guys my routine that I do at home by myself, like not really fancy and not really following all the rules, because typically what I would go ahead and do to get a more intense color payoff would be to lay down like some type of like eyeshadow base or concealer. But yeah, I wasn't really in the mood for that this day. You know, you know, is that okay? Can I be honest? Can I be transparent with y'all? I wasn't really in the mood. So what I did was I just, you know, dipped that same brush into that eyeshadow and then I just stamped it on. So now I'm basically going back in with Mocha Mommy just so I can really go ahead and get that intense color payoff of the red around the outer edges of my eye. And that's how I really created this eye look, guys. It's really so simple. Yeah, and I think the next product I'm about to use is going to be my gel liner. I swear by this gel liner. Have you ever had a gel liner that make you sing? Like, can you imagine a gel liner that actually make you to sing? Anyways, so this particular one that I use is by Inglot Cosmetics, and I think this is even the color 77. Guys, it's a little pricey, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Like, the color payoff is really intense, like jet black. It's not moving anywhere. You can even set it with black powder if you want to, but you don't need to because it, you know, it dries down. But I just love how it basically like outlines like my eye, both on the top and on the bottom. So that is what I'm using, that Inglot gel liner number 77. Hey Lord. Y'all, I'm about to fry fish tonight. I'm making dinner for my husband and I haven't fried fish. Like, I'm not talking like the African way where like you know, you clean the whole fish, you gut it and do all that whole thing, then you slice it and then you season it, let it sit for a little bit, and then you like fry it hard and then put it next to some nice jello fries that make sense. Hey Lord. But yeah, I haven't done that before for my hubby, so I'm really excited and nervous. Okay, so here I am just fluffing away like that extra powder, and I am actually going in with this pink blush. So this pink blush that I'm using, nowhere near my skin tone, nowhere near. I will say that, I will admit it, nowhere near. You can barely even see it, I'm not gonna lie to you. But the real reason why I decided to try it is because I heard it was nice to go ahead and layer the blush. So immediately after, I am actually going in with a more coral shade of blush to try to give it a gradient. I saw the gradient, but did I really think that it was, you know, worth the effort and worth using 2 products and worth the extra time? No. But I did use 2 blushes here. I decided to give something a try, so that's how I created this blush combo. Hey Lord, the lashes. you people shouldn't say anything to me, or you people should be nice in the comments. I forgot, well, I didn't forget to use my tweezers. I don't use tweezers like when I'm home by myself. Like, I'll use it to film a video, but I'm trying to show you guys my raw routine. So if you see the way I was just stumbling over myself to put these lashes on, and I purposely left this in here because, guys, like, it's not every time, you know, perfection with doing makeup. What I'm trying to convey to you guys is that there are certain steps where you will struggle to get through. It's not the smoothest ride to accomplish, you know, that flawless finish that you want, but you will get there. Like, by the time you guys see, you know, the ending of the video and how the face ends up coming out, it all works together. But I'm not about to come on here and make it seem as if like, oh, it's every time like super perfect, like this is the perfect way to go ahead and do things. There are videos for that, but this one, y'all are just, y'all rock with me, please. Please rock with me. Hey, see lashes. Oh, they move tweezers. Get the tweezers, Lisbeth. Oh, Yari. Oh, down. So I'm using my favorite mascara for my bottom lashes. I think I kind of took it at the top a little bit as well to try to like mesh everything together. But I really love this mascara a lot, and I get it from MAC Cosmetics. So right now I am using, so the brown liner that I use is by Wet n Wild, $1 Walmart. Don't tell nobody, it's a secret. Shh. And then I'm also using this lipstick by Juvia's Place, and then I'm gonna blend that out a little bit. Don't skip this step. I skip this step so much and find that I try to blend after I apply gloss on top. So just try to blend it out and you're gonna save yourself that time, okay? My newfound, how do I even say this? My newfound favorite lippy? I guess I can go ahead and say that. So I think, and this is the shade Cantaloupe by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This lip gloss, I'm a sucker for a nude. I love, love, love a nude lip, nude gloss, all of that. I love it so much. So that is what I'm using for my lip, and y'all, that's basically it. Like, but I also want to go ahead and call out one thing. Finishing touches. I don't know why people don't talk about this more often. Like, finishing touches in your makeup is so important because everybody wants to make it seem as if, okay, well, I just finished my makeup, it's done, it's perfect just as is, I don't need to go back and touch anything up. Everybody goes through finishing touches when it comes to their makeup. Like, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm defining my nose a bit more so you guys can go ahead and see that, like that definition, if you will. And then I'm also, you know, I put a little bit of powder on there because, again, I want it to be a bit more defined and pronounced. I also take that brow pen, run some of those strokes through my brows because I think I lost a little bit of definition with the use of powders and all that stuff. So guys, take your time when you're doing your makeup. There's nothing wrong with going back and doing these finishing touches to get you that look that you want. And yeah, that's that. Hey, the lace is lacy, no. I do fellow alone. And that is it. Let me know about how y'all feel about this makeup tutorial, about this style of editing, and if you guys want more, I'll film more, just let me know. Let's talk in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.